Why did the skeptic suffer with high blood pressure? Because he was taking everything with a grain of salt. I think that's funny. I've personally noticed that salt doesn't really affect my blood pressure that much, but it depends, and I'm going to tell you in detail about salt and my blood pressure. The weird thing is, for some people, salt really affects their blood pressure, and others it does not. But there's this global thought that salt increases blood pressure. In addition to this, that people think there's only one type of salt. At the end of the video on the right-hand side over here, I promise to put a box that will give you a link to learn about 6 different salt substitutes, because there are some salts that are actually quite healthy for you and may even lower your blood pressure. Unfortunately, salt brings out the flavor of food. If you ask anyone who likes to cook and the food tastes kind of bland, all you need is sometimes just a pinch of salt and it will just bring the true flavor out of the food. And so that's why a lot of times people use salt. It seems like the people that find that when they reduce salt, it lowers their blood pressure is because they're thinking of salty types of foods, such as fried foods. They are using chips, potato chips, lots of crackers and things that have salt. And when they get rid of those foods, they think that it's the salt that gets rid of their blood pressure, when in fact it might be just generally their aversion to bad food. You were to eat salmon, broccoli, green beans, and salt those things, that's the real way to know if salt increases your blood pressure, is try to salt healthy food and see if it increases your blood pressure. What do you think? Do you think it's salt is the primary reason why people have high blood pressure? Or is it the nature of the food that they're eating that just happens to have salt in it? Let me know in the comments section. In the meantime, right here in a box at the end of the video are 6 salt substitutes, because like I said in the beginning, salt adds to the flavor of food. And of course, we want our food to taste good. So a lot of times people think that salt is the only option, whereas you can use some of these salt substitutes and they may actually be beneficial for you, not only in taste, but for your blood pressure as well.